What are some verses from the Bible that help you through tough times? Why do they help you? What can we learn from them? When the clouds roll in and life turns upside down, we all look for something to ground us. Some find solace in meditation, others in friends or family. I often turn to some old text, and by old I mean biblical old. I live in Portland, Oregon, a place known for its spirituality and connection with nature. It's common to find someone here who appreciates both the beauty of the Cascades and the depth of Ecclesiastes. Philippians 4, 6, 7. Do not be anxious about anything. In a city that is ever moving and constantly changing, it's easy to become ensnared by anxiety. These verses remind me that anxiety is a common human emotional response, but not a place to linger. By petitioning through prayer with thanksgiving, I can find peace. It's like leaving your worries at the door before you walk into a tranquil space, say, the Japanese garden in Washington Park on a misty day. Psalm 46, 1, 3. God is our refuge and strength. Living in the Pacific Northwest, you have to love the environment. But every year we are acutely aware of its power, like when Mount Hood looms over us, beautifully serene yet indisputably mighty. This psalm, for me, finds its echo in nature. Despite earth-shaking changes or overwhelming waves, there's a resilience that comes from seeking refuge in something steadfast. Romans 8:28. All things work together for good. I love this verse because it plays the long game. In the moment, things can look pretty grim. Plans fall apart. Life hits a roadblock. This is a verse of perspectives. It doesn't ignore the pain or the struggle. It simply promises something better on the other side. Like when you've hiked through the mud and rain in Forest Park, and then suddenly, you break out into a clearing and the view makes every single step worth it. 2 Corinthians 4:16, 18. We do not lose heart. As someone who thinks a lot about technology's impact on our lives, I often need a reminder that there's more to life than what's happening on the surface. These verses challenge me to focus on the unseen, the long term. In a tech-driven city like Portland, it can feel like everything needs to be instant, superficial, temporary. This passage whispers, no, think deeper, look farther. Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you who are weary. The invitation to rest. In a buzzing city where the food scene can keep you out until the wee hours of the morning, and where the culture can be just as exhilarating as exhausting, this verse is a welcome mat for the soul. It's about finding rest in the turbulence. After a long day, whether I've been down at the docks or walking through the Pearl District, this open invitation to find comfort out of the chaos is like an espresso shot for my spirit. These verses don't just help by providing comfort or a refuge. They offer a lesson in viewing life with a broader lens. Much like standing on top of the Pittock Mansion and viewing all of Portland spread out before you, they remind me that the moment's troubles are just a small part of a larger tapestry, and that's an invaluable perspective when the going gets tough.